Happy Friday! Happy January 30. Wait, is January 31st some kind of wait, is today some kind of special day? Why is today's date ringing some kind of bell? January 31st. Why is that? Wait. Wait. Am I? Wait. Am I thinking of, Oh no, never mind. I was thinking of January 30th, and that is not a, I mean, that is a special day, but it's a historical date. I was thinking of the, of when Hitler became Chancellor of Germany. Different date. I was thinking of a historical date. Yeah. You know, sometimes I wasn't the best at history, yeah, but there were like certain dates that I just remember like very specifically, or like certain times, you know, like every now and then I'll look at the date and I'm like, wasn't that day X of year 17 something, 16 something? I mean, listen, first of all, I'm German, so lots of World War II history crammed into my head, some of which that I actually managed to remember decently well because we actually had a good history teacher. And number two, I don't know, I'm just weirdly good with remembering names. I still remember Martin Luther's the birth year. Pretty sure Martin Luther was born 1483 and died 1530 something. 32, 34, 36. Wait, now I gotta look it up. Now I wanna look it up. Wait, now I wanna look up how close I am. Hold on. '46, close enough. 46, 1483 to 1546. I remember random dates like that. I don't know, like I've always actually been pretty good with numbers. Like if there's one thing I've always been good at, it's numbers and certain dates. Genuinely, at first I was like, no, not Martin Luther King, the one without the king. The one that came before. I actually know fairly little about Martin Luther King besides, you know, I guess the basics. I don't know. I remember like random things like that. I remember the what's it called? I don't know what it's called in English, but like the 30-year war, 1618 to 1648. I remember what else do I remember? I remember general years, like war years. I remember the start and end of the First World War, Second World War. Random things like that. Liam, welcome in. We're talking about history. You had... I'm sorry, Drago, what? You had a debate with your friend about what color is the What? What color is the number 14? What? Huh? Huh? Ashi, welcome in. How you doing? What's crack-a-lackin'? Words are hard. you get to... How did you even come to this? Were you high? Or under some kind of influence? How do you... Or sleep deprived? How do you come to that conversation? He said it's yellow, but they were saying it's orange? Huh? I am confused. I am confused? The right answer is subsonic. Hey, A6 in a nutshell. That will forever be one of my favorite Ace Attorney moments. Like, god. Even thinking about it. Forever one of my favorite scenes in the whole game. In all of Ace Attorney, probably. It's so good. And honestly, I'm probably the only one that thinks it's that funny. But... whatever, right? Oh, boy. Chat, guys, y'all. Thanks to PSM just fucking wailing on me for no reason whatsoever, we managed to hit a certain goal last stream. The goal of me finally commissioning a damn model, which I've been wanting to do for a while, but money be moneying. So I, you know, had a little thing going, and PSM just single-handedly funded my model. So I've actually already been looking into stuff and looking for, you know, someone to commission, and I found someone, and I submitted a request like earlier today, and I hope they accept, because I really like their art style. And I've been thinking. That's just it. I've been thinking about model, about not necessarily like a rebrand, but, you know, just doing more in terms of, you know, the aesthetics of all this bullshit that I'm doing. Yeah. Just thinking about stuff. It wouldn't have been as funny if it came from someone like Godot or Clavier. Oh yeah, it was 100% because it was Nayuta, who was taking it so dead serious that it was hilarious. Like, Godot is the type of person who would say that stuff, but like sort of ironically, but also not. Like, it's like with him, it would be like it'd be so cringy that it kind of worked for his character. Clavier would possibly not even be saying it like as a joke, honestly, or you know, like he knows modern speech and modern lingo, so it wouldn't hit as hard with him. Simon as well. Simon would like do it mockingly. Edgeworth is like the only other person that I can think of that it would kind of be funny with, but him as well. He knows culture, so it wouldn't be as hilarious with him. But Nayuta, my god, so good. I made a poll on my friend's group chat. What color is 14? Right now it's a tie between yellow and blue, with some votes for orange and purple. One person said that 14 is the color of a centimeter. What? You made a poll in your friend group about what color the number 14 is, and it's a tie between yellow, blue, some orange, some purple, and one person said that the number 14 is the color of a centimeter. Huh? Are you all high? Is there something going around? And if so, can it stay away from me? What in the hell? How do you get to that? It is very much peak nonsense humor. And honestly, genuinely, if you guys came up with this poll, this question, whatever, completely sober, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. If you're sober and functional brain can think of something like that just randomly, good for you. Honestly, great. That's the type of thing that I would like ask my friends or my girlfriend at 3 a.m. when I'm dead tired and I've entered like the giggly sleepy phase. Like, wow. Wow. Does Edgeworth really know culture when he's a Steel Samurai fanboy? I mean, he would say yes. If you want nonsense humor, here's a joke. Oh dear goodness. What did one bottle of ginger beer say to the other bottle of ginger beer? I think I should go check my text message. Huh? I feel like I'm losing brain cells with every message that I'm reading. Is this is there an actual joke? Is this a language thing or a culture thing that I'm not getting? Or is what? Huh? Okay. The joke is that it makes no sense. Okay, good. I am not insane yet. You've had another argument about what is between maybe and almost for Wait, what is between maybe and almost for certain? Like almost or almost and for certain are also two different things. There's maybe. There's wait, huh? No, not even. Wait, no, not even. That's entirely two different. You are making me lose brain cells as we speak. Huh? What? Wait, what is between? Wait, what? You mean like if you use the word maybe in a sentence, like what degree of certainty you're referring to? Like in terms of like maybe as in what is the chance of this being the case or whatever? Like that? And you're saying maybe is like a sort of like a 50-50, like between 40 and 60? Like that? In which case, that would make more sense, because in that case, yeah, maybe I've always seen the word maybe as like a... It could be like a 50-50. Okay, I think I'm getting that. Okay, I think I'm understanding this one. And almost for certain? Okay, see, that makes sense. Like, that is just questioning the meaning of a word. That makes sense. The whole what color is 14 does not make sense. If we're doing this, we should probably ask the age-old question, is a hot dog a sandwich? I don't think it is it? Isn't like a sandwich supposed to have like... Isn't a sandwich 2 slices of something? And a hot dog is just one, you know, one bun? Like, I've always thought, like, the definition of a sandwich is one thing stuck between, like, you know, when you say something sandwich, it's like, it's stuck between 2 things. It is smushed between 2 things. That would be a sandwich. A hot dog, by that definition, would not be a sandwich because a hot dog is just one bun with only one opening. So it would not classify as a sandwich, right? Hold on. What is the definition? Google, what is the definition of a sandwich? Wait. Sandwich definition. An item of food consisting of 2 pieces of bread with a filling between them. Okay, so okay, 2 pieces of bread. So a hot dog, by definition, is not a sandwich. A hot dog, by definition, is not a sandwich. By definition, a hot dog is not a sandwich because it is a one giant piece of bread. It is one piece of bread. It is one connected, full, single piece of bread. So a hot dog is not a sandwich. Sorry, it may sound weird. I'm translating a phrase that doesn't really exist in English from Polish. Okay, that's fair. Fair enough, Drago. We also gotta remember that language is a democracy. Definitions can change over time depending on how we use our words. True. But a sandwich in... Like, a sandwich is if I have one piece of bread, for example, a slice of bread, I put shit on it, and then I top it off with a second slice of bread. That is a sandwich. Ever seen a stand-wich? I have not. Not yet. God, what is in the air tonight? Today. My brain went half reference, half not. What is... What's in the water today? Speaking of water, I gotta... Sip. Your friend made a clay figure of Akechi? Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's so nice. Your brain's effed up too? Got a seizure from all the... Like, literally? Or are you, like, exaggerating? I heard there was a wall... Get out. Get out! We're not doing this again! We're not doing the wall again! But also, Spiral, how you doing? Hope you're doing well today. Exaggerating? Okay, thank God. Felt dizzy though? Yeah, I can understand that. I have that sometimes when... I don't get dizzy when I edit, but sometimes, I get headaches fairly easily when depending on what I'm doing. Like when I stare at the screen too long, or I do certain things on my laptop on the screen too long. My grandma earlier today told me that she made an appointment for me at the what's it called? Eye doctor. She made an appointment and told me that apparently the last time I was there was in like 2018 or 2019, and they apparently told me to come back a year later, which I never did, so that's whoops. So I messed that up. So I whoopsies. And now I have an appointment in August because yeah. So I have an appointment in half a year, and I can just hope that my vision doesn't get worse until then. So that's fun. And that my headaches don't get worse until then. Yeah. Well. Drago, I am mildly concerned about your friend group. Intrigued? Amused? Mildly concerned? Opticians? I was thinking of optician, but I think there's also another one. It's like opto something. A centimeter is... Wait. A centimeter is blue. A millimeter is green. But wait, didn't you say earlier that 14 is the color of a centimeter, so wouldn't... Couldn't you reverse that and say a centimeter is the color of the number 14? Ophthalmology. That word. The judge is a bottle this time. Nova, welcome in. How you doing? Am I missing a bunch of codes here? No, you're not missing anything. This, wait, hold on. I need to read you the message that, Wait. So the origin of this whole numbers and colors and centimeters and millimeters thing is, Drago had a conversation going with their friends about what color the number 14 is. And they had a poll on it with some people saying it's yellow, others saying it's orange and blue and whatnot. And then one person said that 14 is the color of a centimeter. And then they had another debate going about the meaning of words. And now they're apparently on centimeter colors? Question mark? Yeah. I saw you got the goal for a model. What are you thinking of being for your model? So the idea that I have is I want my model to be nothing too crazy, like nothing too out of this world. I have a rough idea of something more like rock oriented in terms of the style. It's gonna keep some of these colors like lots of like black and white and gray and silver and kind of stuff. And I do want to keep the reddish, pinkish that I have going right now, for example, with my hair and stuff. I do want to keep that around. And I wanted to integrate something. So I'm a big fan of like crystals and gemstones and minerals and all that kind of stuff. I have like I have a whole like giant glass case behind me of just different gemstones. I'm a collector. I mean, not as much recently, but I love collecting stones and rocks and gemstones. So I kind of want to integrate that into the design somehow, and I have some ideas. A little vague, so we'll see if... Unfortunately, I'm not an artist, so I can't, like, show off exactly what I have in mind, and so I have to hope that whatever artist I get to commission, that they, are able to put what I'm thinking onto paper, question mark. But yeah, something along those lines. Something like punk rock with something crystal-y, gemstone-y. Yeah. I don't want to give too much away, but I have some ideas. Model will have a crystal tiara, that's for sure. Who knows? Your dad said that 14 is purple. Should I ask should I after stream, should I ask my grandparents what they think the color 14 is, and then I'm gonna update y'all on my blue sky. I'm gonna give you all their answers. See what they say. My granddad is probably gonna ask me if I like hit my head or something. Either that or he's just gonna be totally on board. But I think I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna ask them after stream what they think the number, what color they think the number 14 is. Ask them what magenta tastes like. You thought 14 is rainbow? 14 is everything. They talk about the number 42, but in reality it's always 14. It's always been 14. It will always be 14. Just 14. $42? Yeah, the meaning of life is 42. It's I actually forgot what that's from. I actually forgot what that reference is from. But yeah. It's like what is... It's funny because like I have this thing with like many references where like I know the reference, but I either forget or I just don't know where it's from, but I know it's a reference. Update, people are now calling themselves schizophrenic because of the color of the number 14. Okay, heads up. I know you're just talking about your friends, but this is a heads up to not use the word schizophrenic in a way, in like a joking or lighthearted or inaccurate way in this chat. Just a heads up. I know like nowadays apparently there's lots of people like using the word schizophrenic as like a joke for saying that they're like they're insane or something like that they're just going crazy or whatnot. Don't use that word in my chat like that. That is not appreciated. Just reminded me of it. Yeah. Just a disclaimer or whatever you call it. You guys see colors? Do you not? It's from A Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Oh yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Note to self? Yeah. Like I'm generally this is just like general. I am not at all fond of the way that people talk about like especially like many mental disorders in like such a lighthearted or joking way. Like they're watering down the term. Especially with disorders that already are still very stigmatized and sometimes people don't even know what the term actually means. Like I still get I've seen so many people who think that schizophrenia is having multiple personalities or something, or like dissociative identity disorder, which is not. It's not at all. That's a whole different thing. So just in general, don't use like mental disorders as like a joke or if you don't actually know what the word means, you know. Take it seriously. Take mental health seriously. If you're not actually like diagnosed with that disorder, maybe don't joke about it. You know, maybe it's not your place to joke about it. There's a dark humor is one thing. That's just that there's a line. Any other phrases we shouldn't use? Just in general, you know, be nice. Number one, slurs obviously of any kind are very much not accepted here. Very much not accepted. That includes any racial slurs. That includes the R word, which apparently people are using way too much. Like people are getting way too comfortable using the R word again nowadays. That's also a big no-no. And just in general, you know, like don't joke about things that you don't know anything about as if you did, or as if you belonged to that group of people, or if you were afflicted with that kind of condition and whatnot. Reminds me of how people use certain words to accuse people of terrible crimes for a clout and followers. Oh yeah, we had a little conversation about that recently on the collab stream of Libra, about how people like to water down very serious and you know, actual crimes online to accuse people of shit without like any evidence or anything to back it up. I used to joke about ADHD, but then I realized the meaning. Got scared since the symptoms are just too familiar. Fair. But yeah, that's just a general thing. And it's something that, like, you know, some people might say that, like, oh, I'm being too sensitive, yada, yada, yada. But I don't care. If you don't know what you're talking about, if you are not a part of the group you are joking about, just don't. You know? Don't joke about people with certain mental disorders when you don't have that disorder, you have not been diagnosed with that disorder, you don't even know anyone with that disorder. That will be okay with joking about it around them. Just, you know, don't. Don't talk about shit you don't know anything about. The G word? Oh, in terms of like crimes and stuff? Yeah. Myrtle! Isn't that, wait, that's from the Ace Attorney bloopers, right? I feel like I just heard that in Eric Vale's voice. Just the Myrtle! I feel like I just heard Eric's voice in my head when I read that word. The outtakes are so good. I've watched them so many times. They're so great. They're so fucking funny. Yeah, the bloopers are great. We need, if we ever, no, not if, when. We are manifesting here. When we get another Ace Attorney anime, we need the bloopers. We need the bloopers. We need more bloopers. Your suit is loud is very good. I like the one of there's many good ones. There's many good ones. So some of my favorites are the one where in Trials and Tribulations, where it's the murder of Misty. And where Edward and Phoenix stand there like under a tree or something, or by a tree, and they hold like the staff that you know, in the end turned out to be like the murder weapon or something, and Phoenix just takes it, holds it, and looks at Edward and goes, "Can it fuck me? Can it fuck me?" That one just gets me every time. Or the one where they're on the train and the elderly woman looks over to them and Phoenix just turns over and is like, "Excuse me, what the fuck are you looking at?" It's so good. When we get another anime, what are there any story changes you would want the anime to make? Oh, interesting. Any story changes? I wouldn't necessarily say changes. When we get another anime, like for example, like an Apollo Justice anime, for example. What I would want for them is not necessarily to change anything, just to give us more. I don't think that there was anything particularly wrong with any of the cases in these games. Well, no, except for case 3, except for Turnabout Serenade, because, you know, less flashbacks, less repetitions, yada yada yada. And also, make the logic make a little more sense, you know? Like, that case did have some... All in all, it was a decent case. I actually don't mind it as much. But some of the logic in that case... It was very few points, but those points, you know, like, stuck out real hard. That's something that they could work on. And besides that, just give us more time to get to know Apollo and Trucy and, you know, all the characters outside of the cases. You know, that's one thing that I have to criticize with these games in general. Or I guess, yeah, I mean, sort of criticize. Is just that because Ace Attorney is all about being in court and solving cases and you're never anywhere else. Like, anytime you go anywhere else, it's right before a murder happens, or it's like some epilogue thing. So we don't really get to see characters in their downtime. And I feel like an anime would be a great way to show more of that. Doesn't have to be a lot, just, you know, characters hanging out, backstories and whatnot, that kind of stuff. The anime Big Top removed the love triangle? Oh, I don't remember that. Interesting. The VA for Iris, Skinny Mini, surprised me. I watched some random Let's Play with Skinny Mini as a guest and just didn't realize until she raised her voice. Oh, interesting. When I played Turnabout Serenade, I just straight up did not notice the excessive flashbacks, or I did notice, I just didn't care. Honestly, fair. I feel like if I had played the game in my own time and I had gone through the flashbacks in my own time, I probably wouldn't have minded as much either, because I would have just, you know, skipped past it. Like, it would have been a couple seconds. I would have just been like, all right, yeah, moving on. I think when you're streaming that kind of stuff, it sticks out more because it all goes by slower. You know what I mean? Like you're paying more attention, and every time a flashback comes, you're like, ugh. In my case, I didn't mind it too much. It was pretty excessive in certain parts. Not necessarily the flashbacks themselves, but how long they were. Like, there were one or two sentences that needed to be highlighted, and they replayed the whole scene. It was stuff like that. I still can't get that a man walked by my window. He looked like that podcast bitch Eric Vale. Right? That's also a really good one. I would like to see an animated scene of Apollo punching Phoenix. Just want to know how it really felt. Oh, dude, I would love that. Yes! Yes! Apollo punching Phoenix animated? Yes! You have any voice headcanons for the AA4 characters? I want Ken to stay as Apollo. I want Ken to keep Apollo, because Ken as Apollo fits so well. And Ken is just an amazing voice actor. Or you, wait, you mean English ones? I'm talking, wait, okay, my brain immediately went Japanese. For English? I don't remember what their current voice actors are. Or were, or whatever. I know, Game 5 Clavier is Yuri Lowenthal, which, honestly, would be a pretty good pick. Just maybe a little bit deeper than they made him in Dual Destinies. I've kind of gotten used to his deeper voice. Both in Game 4 and in English and Japanese. So, Yuri Lowenthal, good, honestly, good pick. Just maybe a little bit deeper voice. In Japanese headcan, or a voice that I think would fit Japanese Clavier. I think that, what's his name? Fukuyama Jun would, I think, fit pretty well. For example, I mean, most people here probably haven't watched K-Project, but he's Misaki in K-Project. He's Koro-sensei in Assassination Classroom. Any other big voice that I remember? Not right now, but I think he would be a good pick. Miyano Mamoru, Light's voice actor. Dazai from BSD would also be very good. Japanese, Apollo, Ken, again. English, I don't know. I don't know what English voice I'm imagining for Apollo. I feel like it could be like very much be something to like his current voice in the game. Something along those lines. Just maybe a little louder, you know, a little more dynamic, a little more energetic, sort of. Not like typical like shonen or protagonist, Pokemon protagonist energetic, just, you know, with a little more oomph behind it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not too knowledgeable on female voice actors. So I can't really speak on that. I've always kind of imagined Kristoff to be Tachibana in Japanese. The guy that if you know Argenti's Japanese voice from in HSR, that guy. Reki's voice actor from Skate the Infinity seems like a good pick for Apollo's voice. English or Japanese? Skate. Reki VA. English dub is Matt Shipman. I don't think I know that one. I don't think I know that one. Matt Shipman. Matt Shipman. Characters. I don't think that one rings a bell. Oh, he's Hayato in Reboard. Interesting. Have I heard him anywhere else before? Doesn't seem. I recognize characters he's voiced, but I haven't actually heard them. Oh, he voices Arashi in English from OnStars. Interesting. Voices Alagdora. I haven't actually heard any of their voices. Oh, he voices Hozuki in Nanbaka too. Wait! He voices Hozuki in Nanbaka. Oh, I don't remember his voice. But I've watched the Nanbaka dub. I should know that. But yeah, his voice doesn't. I can't remember how his voice sounds right now. But I guess if he voiced Reki, then he would probably do good. He'd probably do good. Honestly, for English, like I like Eric Vale, so I think Phoenix and Eric Vale would just fit. It would just fit. I think I prefer Eric Vale over Sam Riegel. Just personally, I think they're both fine. Just personal preference. And for the female characters, I am not knowledgeable enough about female voice actors to, you know, really give anything there. My knowledge of English voice actors honestly mostly stems from Hoyoverse games, because I mostly started to learn about English voice actors from Genshin and HSR. So anything beyond that, and like Persona too, and Persona, like those games or those franchises, whatever. Past that, I'm not too good with English voices. I always imagine Trutzi's voice like Pinkie Pie from My Little Pony. Never heard the English voices, or I don't remember, or I heard them, but I just don't remember. You're playing P4 right now. Nice. Where you at? And how do you like it? Whoops. That was my mic. Yeah. You're talking to Adachi? Oh, like later? You're talking to him later, or early on? Blah. My throat is being weird again. Yeah. Oh, you just got his Arcana. Interesting. Advice? Hang out with Adachi. Very much, I am very biased, but also just because. I would suggest hanging out with him, just because I love the little fucker. How long do you think you're gonna last? Oh, probably a while. Probably a while. It's not like. My throat is fine. Like, it's not hurting or anything just yet. Or sore or anything. It's just like sometimes, you know, there's like I have like what do you call it? What do you call it? It's like I have mucus in my throat, like slime in my throat, and that's just annoying. It's just annoying when I talk. Been very curious about Adachi even since I first saw him. Honestly, yeah, Adachi is an interesting character, definitely. And how long do you think the yap will last? Well, looking at the 42 minutes and approaching 45 seconds, I believe we have yapped for long enough. We have yapped long enough, I think. So I think we can actually get started. Get started. We are about a third through this case, so it's probably gonna take us today and another stream. His Arcana being Jester is very cool, is very fun. Yapping session shall be over. And Imri, welcome in. It is time to get back into the game. And I believe, I mean, it said Windows Move Matrix, so that's what we're gonna get. That's what we're gonna get to. We are trying to figure out who or what Owen Fourth is. So let's go. I already forgot you. I gave you like 3 voices that are all kind of similar, but also not in the way that I do them. But let's see. Can't believe my argument about the number 14 that happened like 3 hours ago led to derailing the stream for 45 minutes. It was a good chunk of it, yeah. I love this one. This one's so sassy. I like it. After my performance, I went to visit Shisho. I called him from outside the room, but he didn't reply. It is better than the wall, that is true. When I entered the dressing room, I saw Shisho slumped over the table, motionless. I thought Owen 4th was a month, then I remember there are no months with Owen in it. It is the 22nd of Owen. From what I can tell, there do not appear to be any inconsistencies in the testimony. Oh yeah, this trial has like in terms of like voices is very demanding. We have British Nayuta, non-British Simon. We have Wendo, the first, second, third, and Athena, and the judge. It's a son of Owen the Third, obviously. Duh. Is multiple personalities a real disorder? It is indeed. It is dissociative identity. Dissociative identity disorder. It is yes, when a person has 2 or more distinguishable different personalities. And that's actually something I've seen a lot in this case. I don't know if it's more headcanon or if it's like actually a thing in Windows' case, if he is actually a system or if it is really all an act. But I've heard lots of people talk about that being his case. But we'll see. We'll see whether it's all an act or whether they actually do just have multiple. I think they're called alters. I think one way to call them is alters. Don't forget the clown girl. True, the clown girl is there too. I forgot about there. Geiru, yeah. I think Wendo is a guy. Yes, at least one of them is. I'm saying them because I'm not sure. Because I don't remember too much about Wendo, and I've heard people talk about them sometimes referring to them with neutral pronouns, maybe or with they them pronouns, maybe because of this whole thing they've got going on. So I'm just gonna stick with neutral. You know, when in doubt, they them. We could always consult the trained psychologist in the courtroom. True, we could. Of course there aren't any, because I'm not trying to hide anything. Prosecutor Satmari's right. I don't see anything inconsistent either. Yeah, Wendo, that's, yeah, exactly, PSM. Wendo could be a system. In which case, I guess technically it would depend on, like, which alter is currently in front. Like, which pronouns to use. Honestly, genuinely, like dissociative personality disorder is really interesting to me. It's really interesting. I don't know anyone who has it. I think. No, I'm pretty sure I don't know anyone who has it, but it's really fascinating. It is really fascinating. There must be a guy because of the blips from the dialogue, because they are male blips. Oh, yeah, I forgot that the text, like the text sound changes based on the gen. Oh, right, I'll have to pay attention to that. I forgot it does that. But I did pick up on some faint discord in Wendo's heart. Ponder all you would like, Defense, but it is pointless. Your Honor, I believe there is no need for further deliberation. Did you see the Anthony Padilla talk? Padilla? I don't know how his last name was pronounced. Of DID folk. I feel like I have watched it at one point, or at least I've seen it. I feel like I've watched it. I've watched a couple of his videos. I've watched a couple of his videos talking to people with like certain mental disorders, or you know, honestly, they're very interesting. They're very interesting. I disagree, Your Honor. I detected discord in the voice of the witness's heart. That's a clear indication that Wendo is facing some sort of inner turmoil. Are you saying what I think you're saying, Miss Sykes? Yes, Your Honor. The defense would like to conduct a quick therapy session on this witness. Wendo, there is no need for you to submit to this so-called therapy. That's fine by me. I have nothing to hide. Bring it on. Impetuous fool. I love that. I love that. I like this, Wendo. Why will you not listen to the guidance of this humble servant of the Holy Mother? Well, because your Holy Mother can go fuck herself. If the witness wishes to proceed, I see no problem, prosecutor. In one ear and out the other. It seems this performer has no need for your so-called guidance, Prosecutor Sadmonk. Just know this, Wendo. Your folly will surely earn you divine retribution. Thanks, Simon. I'm going to make the most of this opportunity you created for me. Just keep your wits about you. Is the Holy Mother technically Ami? I was thinking that. Is it? Maybe. Yeah, like as far as I know, like none of us here follow Korainism, so practice your religion, but do it to yourself. Like, keep it to yourself. It probably isn't, but I don't know. It's an interesting idea of like. I do wonder like how Koraianism, or like how Koraian village, just in general, I guess, like came to be, like the history behind Koraian village and the connection to Koraianism, you know what I mean? Like, because in some way I feel like they're probably connected. Might also be like God in a different religion, like Muslims and Christians. Maybe. And Mania, thank you for following. Maybe. Wendo, could you tell us again about what happened in the dressing room? Beep. Let's see here. Look at them. They're so cute. Loki, Wendo is so cute. I love them. Forgot to follow, but yeah, all good. Okay, after my forms, I went to visit Chisho. Okay, happiness, no problem. Called to him from outside the room. Okay, still happy, no problem. But he didn't reply. Okay, nothing big. Big sad makes sense. Maybe this one. Maybe there should. Maybe here there should have been like surprise. That's the only thing I can think of right now. It isn't always the question of a presence, but the apps. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. I feel like it would be the surprise. Called to him, all normal, but he didn't reply. And I feel like you would be surprised. I'd expect another emotion when discovering a dead body. True. Oh, I have auto on. I didn't realize. True. It's definitely the surprise. At first, I was like, here. I mean, we don't get. Do we get penalized for this? I forgot. Ivy, welcome in. Didn't remember Ace Attorney to be so futuristic. It's only this, really. It's only Athena's little gimmick. I mean, we technically don't have to save, but... I'm gonna go with just to get it out, I'm gonna go with the surprise here. It might not be strong enough. At least we get the dialogue. Match, as in manage to us. Oh, okay, I can't swap through all of these. Manage to huh. Wow. Okay, yeah. Not true, the jurist panels are futuristic, so is Godot's mask. True. Especially Godot's mask, honestly. Especially Godot's mask was very, like, futuristic. No. I didn't mean to click. I didn't mean to click. That feeling when you stayed up late reading a Sayoma fic instead of working on the assignment you have due next morning. Oh, I felt. I know that feeling. I know that feeling. Yeah, the surprise here is also lacking. Wendo, I'm noticing something strange with these emotions. Something stranger with cheesy toe skin, you say? No. Something strange with these emotions? What? How could you have heard something stranger with cheesy toe skin? He's down. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's me who's got some cheese in my ears. Did he will the floor to open up and swallow his cushions out of shame for that bad joke? The point I'm trying to make is that I noticed something unexpected in your emotions. Now stop hiding and come out where we can see you. Bailiff, please bring the witness a few replacement. Please bring the witness a few replacement cushions. 1 second, I have something in my eye. I need to get it out before it gets it goes further in and it becomes annoying. 1 moment. Okay, as it turns out, I don't really have something in my eye, it's just my eyelashes. And I envy anyone with short eyelashes because I have, like, this shit happens, like, at least once to twice a week. Probably, like, even more, like, 2 to 3 times a week. Because I have naturally long eyelashes, so sometimes they curl wrong and they poke my eye. And that is not fun. If you ever think to yourself, man, I would love to have long eyelashes, no, you don't. No, you don't. Congrats on 400 subs, by the way. Oh yeah, we hit 400. I think like yesterday or today or something. But hell yeah, 100 more. What 100 left for a monetization. But yeah, thank you. We're getting there. We're getting there. We are making progress. Ah, God, and because like this eyelash is still it's still stuck. It's not loose. It is still connected to my skin. I don't want to just rip it off. I have that problem, except my lashes dirty my glasses and I have to clean them more. Oh yeah, that probably sucks too. Why does your body like to attack your eyes so much? My body is like a garden of minor inconveniences. I don't have any serious conditions, but I have like so many like little things. I have digestive issues, I have PCOS, I have long lashes that constantly get in my eye, I have acne, sometimes more, sometimes less, but it's annoying either way. You know, everything that comes with PCOS. My knee is just a little weird. The left side of my neck is weird, just weird. It sucks. I ended up using scissors to cut them a little. True, that's an option. They don't love to see it. You know what? I'll give you that one. Oh, and I have lazy eye. I forgot about that. The whole eye thing. Yeah, my eyes are not doing so hot. My eyes get all messed up too, but not eyelashes. It's lashes. It's usually a piece of wood? What? A piece of wood? I think I read that line. Oh, wow, very high. So, what was this unexpected thing you noticed? Oh, come on! His Honor said a few cushions, not a few dozen! Now that we've all had a good laugh, please continue, Miss Sykes. Who's laughing? Your roof is wood. Oh, that... Oh! Oh, that's gotta suck! Oh, that's gotta suck! And like wood is arguably more like tiny pieces of wood like in your eye, or just because that is arguably like a lot more dangerous than just an eyelash. Focus, Athena. Don't let yourself get rattled. Rat-a-tat-tat. That's the Philippines for ya. They never break tradition. Yikes. When you entered the room and saw your master slumped motionless over the table, you weren't the least bit shocked, Wendo. Don't you think that's a little odd? Sweaty sipping. Is it, though? The lack of surprise means you were prepared for what you saw. And I think I know why. The reason Wendo wasn't shaken when he saw his master's dead body is because... he has an entertainer's guts. Alright, time to check for flavor text. Time to check for funny dialogue. Basically splinters. That is rough, and that is also very dangerous. Like an eyelash or some dirt is one thing, but like a splint, like a wood? Damn. It's obviously number 3, so we're gonna go with he was just, you know, in his head. Maybe you weren't shaken because you were zoned out. Yeah, you got me. I'm a total space case. Well, get your head out of the clouds and go do some work for a change. Don't worry, honey. I found a wallet the other day. We have plenty of money to live on now. Correct me if I'm wrong, Simon, but did he just start doing a routine? Yes, I believe he's telling the famous Shibahama fishmonger story. It seems your answer has lulled him into such a sense of security that he's zoning you out. Yikes. Never know you had a very diverse audience? Hey, the more diverse the better. We appreciate diversity in this household. Entertainer's guts. Maybe you weren't shaken because you're an entertainer. Entertainers gotta have guts. Sadly, I busted a gut laughing at Shisho's bits last week. Now I'm practically gutless. This is my tale of woe. Pluck at your gut strings. Don't you mean heartstrings? Sorry, I was just trying to match the level of nonsense coming out of your mouth, lady. If you don't like it, just say so. Go on, spill your guts. Alright. Yay to variety indeed. He knew about his master's death. Wendo, I think maybe the reason you weren't shaken was because you already knew you would find your master dead. Phew! God damn, that is a lot of all those flags. Never mind, those flags are showing up on my chat. What kind of thing is that to say? You've got it all wrong. Oh right, I just remembered something. I thought Jisha was just sleeping when I first saw him. And why are you so sad? You thought he was sleeping. It sounds plausible, but what made you think he was asleep? Well, he had his head and arms up on the table as if he were taking a nap, did he? Did he? I mean... Oh, and one other thing, there was that note, too. A note? What note? Ah, he must be talking about this. Oh, well, right. It appears to have been written by the victim. Allow me to read it. Resting. Do not disturb. Didn't have enough characters? Damn. Yes, that's the note I saw. After reading that, who wouldn't think she was napping? That is a pretty reasonable assumption. You've gotta be kidding me. That's right, I saw this note, so that's why I thought Shishu was asleep. I want to change my testimony to include that statement. Alright, I'll run an update. Alright, happy. Happy. A little less happy. No emotion. Oh wait, there's two more. There's two more. But something seemed off, so I rushed over to anger. I was shocked to find him dead. Okay, and now there's surprise. Why the anger? I'm gonna go right away. Why the anger? Well, why? Hell yeah, why were you angry? Wendo, I noticed something funny in your emotions again. Funny, you say? I guess an entertainer of my caliber can make people laugh even with my emotions. I didn't mean that kind of funny, quite the opposite actually. When you enter the dressing room, I see that you suddenly felt anger. What I want to know is, what made you feel angry all of a sudden? What? Let's see. Oh yeah, now I remember. As I was going in, I whacked my little pea on something. Wait, you're... what? Is that what you call your like pinky toe? Is that what you call it? Or is that what you can call it? I never heard that. I was annoyed at my own clumsiness. Wait, you mean you stubbed your pinky toe? It's just a little bump on my little piggy. No big deal. No, but I think that's what he calls it. Fair. It's embarrassing, really. Sounds more like he's hiding something. I'd better dig a bit deeper. No need to be embarrassed, Wendo, but I'm afraid it's something we need to look into. I don't really see anything you could have stubbed your toe on in the area around the dressing room door in this picture. But maybe there was something there at the time. Wendo, what exactly did you stub your toe on? Shut up. What an irrelevant question. You dishonor the soul of the victim with these unnecessary delays. You tell her, really? Who doesn't stub their toe every once in a while? You really gotta fuss over every small detail like this? Well, the thing is... Simon stare. Even the most subtle of fluctuations in a person's psyche can clue us into the truth. That's why it's important to get to the bottom of this question. Must have my back down now. Who knows what new insult Simon will hurl my way. Is there no trace of the one? What in the world might have been there then, but is not there now? I mean, the table was moved. So that's one thing. So do I just point at the table? Question mark? Do I just point at the table? I feel like or maybe here? Table? Do I point at this or the table? Whoops. Like, see, I would assume that the tape. Oh wait! Oh wait! Okay, wait! 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 But why? I just noticed the like, I noticed this trail before. I didn't realize that it led to the TV, and I didn't realize that the TV was plugged out. Unplugged, that's what you call it. Because yeah, the only other thing would be the table, but I don't think the table makes sense because the table would have been standing like around here. Like the table would have been on this level and not that close to the door. True, stubbing your pinky toe does suck a lot. When Nona's next testimony, I stepped in a Lego. Whoops, whoops, sorry about that. Do you see it? This long track that goes from the door all the way across the room? Now that you mention it, I do see traces of something getting dragged. And that drag mark ends there at the TV. This implies that the TV was originally by the door. So it means if he was watching TV, maybe it would have, wait. Okay. I'm convinced that this TV is the object the witness stubbed his toe on. Well, Wendo, how about it? Yes, you're right, it was the TV. 10. Yes, I stubbed my pinky toe on the TV. But what of it? Why is this so important to you? So the noise went down, but it hasn't completely disappeared yet, which means he's still hiding something. Okay, then let's try this tactic instead. Wendo, why was the TV moved there? Shisho must have moved it so he could watch my routine, but why is it back there now? But what a place to put it, right in the middle of the doorway like that. I didn't want to bump into it again, so I put it back where it belonged. Performances on stage can be viewed in the dressing room using that TV? That's right. It's a okay. I had speculated this before that when Simon and I think Geiru too were like they heard Taifu allegedly rehearsing in the dressing room. It might have been some sort of recording. And if it was that close to the door, it was probably either he. I mean, it would have been him possibly, or you know, someone at least put the recording there, put the TV there, play the performance, so it on the outside it would sound like, you know, stuff was going on in there. Someone was talking. Someone was doing their thing. That's right. It's a closed circuit monitor that shows the stage. I see. Now what? I can't find anything else out of place. And I still haven't gotten the noise level down to 0 yet. Simon, I'm still getting noise here, but I don't see anything else fishy. Huh. This is precisely why amateurs are such a bother. Sorry. I'm in no mood to play nursemaid here, but if that's what it takes to save the soba shop... Hell yeah, Simon, help! Here's a curiosity for you. This table, Master Tornado, is slumped over. Looks like it was moved. Did you happen to bump into it while you were moving the TV back? Oh my, yes, you're right. The TV hit the table and Shisho's body moved with the jolt. That's when I first realized that Shisho was dead. Oh, but how scared I was. I see. Thank you. We're finally getting a more precise picture of how the body was discovered. But I'd wager you need to put the spurs to window just a trifle longer. Right. I wish this wasn't a filler case and we got an investigation scene in that theater. Honestly, true. True. I can't keep asking Simon to bail me out like this. It's time for me to regain my footing and really stand on my own. Wendell, what you just said now about discovering your master's death, could you please describe all of that again for the court in detail? Alright. But before you do, let me just plug in the latest information. Let's stub my toe on the TV. Okay. I was literally just going through it. Just going through it. Just going through it. Just going through it. Okay, about intensity. Okay, so these are normal. These are normal. It has to be the new one. Semi-surprise, semi-sadness, and then a lot of surprise. A lot of surprise. Pinpoint, bam, bam, bam. Okay. Also, PSM, just asking real quick. Have you played this game before? Genuine question, have you played this game before? I forgot. I think you have, right? Because like some of your some of your comments are they seem a little too hinty. If you know what I mean, they seem a little too hinty, too pointy, too pointing, too guiding. Which you don't remember much? Okay. If you're just genuinely guessing along, that's fine. Just a heads up. Just a heads up. I'm sorry, I have played these games before! Remember there's one more meme after the clown girl, it's very subtle. I only know one. I remember one meme of this case, specifically. That wasn't Geiru's personalities. But yeah. That's odd. After the initial shock of finding the victim dead, you reacted with surprise again. What was it that surprised you, Endo, besides your master's death? What do you mean? What's more, you were even more surprised the second time than the first. What could have surprised you more than finding your late master? Search me, your little thingy must have made a mistake. Ooh. The girl is as sharp as a trap, to be sure. Hey! But her ability to hear people's emotions is absolute. Now get to remembering, Wendo. What was it that surprised you? That was a compliment, right? Kept a little backhanded, but it's fine. We take it. Well, Ooh, we're all the way back up to 100. Wow. His emotions are completely out of control. Out of control? Care to explain how that's relevant? You know how normally I listen for the hidden emotions in a witness's voice, right? From there, I look for inconsistencies between their testimony and those emotions. But sometimes a person's feelings can run too high, making it hard to get proper readings. So that's how your Matrix program works. Fascinating. Ordinarily, it's just one emotion that runs out of control, but it seems there's nothing ordinary about this time. It's only anger. It's... Oh, huh. Oh, it's like this. So it's just swapping back and forth between extremes. I don't know if someone knew how the Matrix worked before, actually. I forgot. I knew it. What's got your knickers all in the bunch now? That's a phrase? Wendo has multiple emotions running out of control at the same time. I've never seen anything like this, ever. So, how does one bring a situation like this under control? I'll have to find the root cause of this tangled mess before I can treat him. If I can identify what is causing this emotional rampage, then I can... Okay, we're probing. And that will help his emotions, bring his emotions back under control. In that case, let's get started, shall we? I can't guarantee success, but it's definitely worth a shot. Okay, I'm pretty sure I know what it is. Nothing here. Nothing here. See how the stains? I mean, to be fair, like, this is just like a simulation of what Endo probably saw and felt and whatnot, but it's interesting how the cards, like, you know, they're in the right order this time. We go probe. And we go bam. I get it now. The cards were the root of it all. Don't try to deny it. You can't hide your feelings from me. The dying message that was left at the scene of the crime is what was causing your distress. And if the dying message was the cause of all those feelings, then that means the phrase Owen Fourth must mean something to you. All the way down to 0. There we go. Bye-bye. There. Noise level 0. Finally. No, you don't. The dying message consists of 2 words, Owen and Fourth. But neither of these words have anything to do with this witness. Up, 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 up. You shut your pretty mouth. This topic warrants no further argument. Sure, there may not seem to be any direct conclusion between Wendo and the message. For now. But why don't you wait and decide what's necessary after you hear my theory? Oh god, hiccups. I trust you've hit upon something big, Athena. Yep. If my theory is right, we can finally solve the case of Wendo and the mysterious Owen Fourth. Well, go on then. I can already tell this promises to be interesting. Grab your bailiff, bring my popcorn. Now, please share your theory with the court, Miss Sykes. There was something puzzling to me about Wendo's out-of-control emotions just now. Namely, that there were 3 distinct reactions present. I had never seen that before, and I wondered how it could be possible. Is there a conclusion to this meandering musing of yours? Shut up and listen. Hold your horses, I'm getting there. So, could a person flip between 3 distinct emotions of such Could a person flip between 3 distinct emotions of such intensity like a switch? In the end, I concluded that it just wasn't possible. Simon's got it too, I feel like. So that's it, is it? A bit unconventional, but I'll grant that it's possible within the realm of psychology. Within the realm of psychology? I'm afraid you have to explain it for the old man up here on the bench. Your Honor, my theory is that Wendo... Okay, so it is canon. Nice! Nice! It's a robot! Okay, hold on, wait. Wait. Funny dialogue check. Your Honor, he's a robot! Just like you, probably. You'll be surprised to hear that Wendo is actually a robot. Why not show your true self now, Wendo? Give us an old beep boop boop. You are correct. I am a robot. Beep boop boop. I love how even the text like switched to the robotic blips. Huh. What a space cadet. Oh, very nice. What a good sport the witness is for playing along. With the defense's joke of a theory, that is. Okay, so he's not a robot. Beep, boop, boop. He's a player, constantly switching playable characters. He has supernatural powers, obviously. Maybe Wendo has supernatural... Why did I say it like that? Wendo. Oh, yes, I make these butterflies dance in the air with psychokinesis. Not. They're floating on the breeze from my fan, that's all. That's like very precise control to keep them floating like that. I am very sad to say I don't have any supernatural powers. Okay. I would like to hear, because at least I've heard, from what I've heard, Wendo is actually a pretty decent representation of people with DID. But I can't be too. I'm not too sure. Like, it seems to be pretty realistic. Maybe a little, you know, like exaggerated, obviously, but I'm curious, like, how people with DID see this. Just found the trans flag IRL in the sky color? Hell yeah! The sky says trans rights! Alright, bam. With so many distinct personas, it's clear to me that Wendo has dissociate. They actually say it by name. Nice. Dissociative identity. I cannot say that word fast, or that I cannot say those words in succession fast. Dissociative identity disorder. Oh, you are trans? Hell yeah! It was a greeting. It was a show of allyship. This guy is more base than many people in my country. Honestly, yeah. Yeah, same. What does that mean, I suppose he said? Your Honor, the defense would treat this trial as a child's jest. Multiple personality disorder? A preposterous proposition indeed. Would you not agree, witness? How did you know? How'd you figure it out? I do like that, like, Wendo is very much just, like, not... Exactly, like Wendo is not going along with Nayuta here. Only when they think it benefits them. Or, like, only when they want to. They're not being swayed by the prosecution. I like that. And Nayuta is using the outdated term symbolism. True. I mean, I guess, yeah, multiple personality disorder is more of an... I definitely hear it, like, more rarely. Yeah, true. I think it fits, honestly. Not to say that, like, Nayuta is, like, knowingly or willingly ableist. Just, you know... That sounded weird. I think you know what I mean. You know what I mean. He's just like a more like traditional, outdated person, I guess, is what I'm referring to, what I'm trying to say. More that the concept is probably very much foreign to Korine. That too, possibly. But I mean, he does know what it is. He does know what it is. He just uses like the different term for it. He does know what DID is. I knew this from the beginning, but I didn't realize we were too early in the trial for that. My bad, but here we are. If you said anything to give this away, I probably overlooked it or I forgot. If Korine is based near countries like India and Tibet? Is that how you say that? Is that how you say it in English? It makes sense because they're not very educated on these things. True. I can't believe it. I did it, Simon. I've read papers on it before, but to think I'd see a case of it for myself. Blimey, Rakugo artists tell stories as different characters, but as different personalities. Hey, you, lawyer girl. You got a problem with us, huh? No problem at all. You just had multiple personalities, but I guess that's obvious. Oh yeah, I think that was fine. Like, with the way they were conducting themselves, I think that was fine. Not having expected it, he wouldn't have spent the entire night doing nothing but researching it the way he did the ratings Raja goes to Berg. I mean, yeah, this very much comes as, like, this does very much seem to come as a surprise to Nayuta, too. But he at least knows of the disorder, and he knows what to call it, even if he uses that term. Even if he uses, like, multiple personalities. This is all very hard to believe, but now that we've established that the witness has multiple personalities, could each of them please introduce themselves to this court? Wendo Tornado. I'm a Rakugo storyteller, as you know. Oh yeah, I forgot they all have different names! Patches! That's so cute! Hello, everybody. Patches, the friendly jester here. Hisaga. Ooh! Courtesan? Okay. Okay, ma'am. Alright. And is that all of you? Yes, that's all of us. So there are 3 personalities in total. Wendo, Patches, and Kisagawa, huh? Well, Simon, what do you think now? That you're one lucky duck. Just be glad they were dense enough to help you out. Why does this fan look like a cigar? I think it's supposed to. Pretty sure it's supposed to. Can't you just straight up say I did great for a change? Huh. You appear to be quite proud of your self-defense. But all you have done is infringe upon the privacy of the witness. I couldn't disagree more, prosecutor. Now that we know that there are 3 personalities, a new way for us to interpret the meaning of a certain piece of evidence has arisen. A new interpretation. All according to Keikaku. Translator's note, Keikaku means plan. Love that. Oh wait, no. Keikaku means 14-hour sermon from Nayuta. It didn't show the rest of the message. Athena does one vow. You know, every now and then, like, praise goes a long way. Acknowledgement goes a long way, Simon. Now I'm very curious. What is this piece of evidence you're talking about, Miss Sykes? Sykes? The cards! The message! The Karuta cards. That's right, Your Honor. Recall the original dying message left at the scene. The color of 14 is Nayuta! I get it now! No! I mean, in which case it would be like purplish, probably? Purple? Maybe green. If you go with his eyes. Does Nayuta have green eyes? Wait, does Nayuta have green eyes? I think he does, right? We didn't have a clue as to what Owen Forth could have possibly meant. But now, with this information about Wendo and his personalities, isn't it possible that Owen Forth actually means a secret 4th personality of Wendo's? A personality named Owen. What? Holkumka your heart out! Wendo must have kept his dissociative identity disorder from us because he didn't want to be associated with in any way with that dying message. No, that's not why. We kept our disorder a secret for a different reason altogether. We've been taking advantage of our affliction to act out various Rakugo characters. If word of this got out, well, our reputation as a Rakugo artist would be tarnished, as would the Tornado name. Honestly? Like, not gonna lie, that is a really smart way to, like, use your, like your condition to your advantage. Genuinely? Like, that is a great way of making the best of what you have, especially if it's fun, like, you know, especially if you actually do enjoy it. That is really smart. That is really smart. That's why we kept it a secret from everyone except members of the Tornado School. But really, there is no 4th personality. It's just the 3 of us in here. Slam. Plausible enough sounding story. But it doesn't prove you didn't rearrange the cards, does it? But... Do D&D folks see their disorder as an affliction? I guess it depends on the person. Yeah, I mean, it is a disorder. But I think maybe it's like similar to other disorders like ADHD or even autism, where like there are definitely downsides to it. There are of course like downsides to that condition, but there might also be positives. You know, like I know people with ADHD and autism, and autistic folk, for example, they don't like many of them don't see every single symptom of theirs or every single, you know, autistic trait of theirs as negative. some things they actually view as something good. So maybe it's similar here. I will concede that it is highly likely that the witness rearranged the cards. Okay. Is Prosecutor Sanmari actually agreeing with us? However, is it not also possible that the accused killed Master Tornado? And it's double. Yeah. And then left that message in order to frame the witness? Yeah, thought so. And upon noticing the cards when he found the victim's body, Wendell rearranged them. Ow, why is my head suddenly hurting? Ah, left side headache. Unpleasant left side headache. I think the worst is if you don't know you have it, so you can't really work with what you have. That, yeah, that's very much it. Like, if you know what's going on, it's always better if you know what's going on, so you know, like, what to do about it, how to deal with it, and how to, you know, feel about it better. It suggested that Overwatch's Satya Symmetra prodigious talent as a hard light architect is at least in part inspired by her autism. Interesting. After my friend was diagnosed with autism, it was so much better for him to know why they behave that way and could factor that in. Yeah, definitely. Like, just knowing what's like. I mean, I guess that much should be obvious, right? Like, if you know what's going on with your body, or you know your psyche, your brain, it gives you a lot more clarity. Like, you can realize, oh, like you're gonna realize why you do certain things the way you do, or why you say certain things, and why things make you feel the way they do. It definitely helps a lot. I, for my case, still have no real idea what I am. But I thankfully have like a thing where like I know I am neurodivergent in some way, whether it's trauma related, whether it's ADHD, sensory processing disorder. I know there's something. So in my case, I know that like whatever it is, like I know that this isn't just like me being lazy or overly sensitive for no reason whatsoever. I know there's something going on up there. I am just an enigma. Like, no one can figure out what the fuck is going on with me. I completely forgot our defendant. Yeah, Bucky's just here. That's what I'm experiencing. Not sure if I really do have ADHD or not. Probably not that serious, right? I mean, here's the thing. Here's always the thing. Like, when it comes to, like, mental disorders, illnesses, whatever. If it affects you and you want clarity, just go for it, you know? Just go see a therapist. Just go have it checked out. Because, and don't just go to one. Like see multiple. Like, if you can, see multiple professionals about it. Because, at worst, you'll get some sort of diagnosis. Or, you know, like, clarity. Personally, I say clarity is always good. You know? Like, you don't have to drastically, like, flip your life upside down with, like, after like, a diagnosis of any sort. Sometimes it just helps to, like, know what's going on, you know? To just talk to someone and be like, hey, I'm experiencing this, and it's kind of bothering me. I just want to know, like, I just want to figure out what's going on. And just having that answer can very much be very relieving and just take a weight off. That's like the thing, like the main reason I went is that I've always known that like there's something going on in my brain, which is why I eventually went to see a therapist about getting checked for ADHD. And that therapist was like, on the one hand, I don't think it is, but also it could be something along those lines. I'm not sure. It could be that. It could be autism. Probably not autism. It could be sensory processing disorder. It could be something trauma related. Like, I'm currently in that stage of like, I have no idea what's going on up there still. And it is kind of annoying. But, yeah, generally, if something's bothering you, just, if you can, get it checked out, you know? Whether it's physical, mental, better be safe than sorry. Sorry. Better be safe than sorry. If it affects your day-to-day life, if it's on your mind, just go for it. You know, what's the worst that can happen? Like, at worst, you'll have an answer, and that's that. You don't have to do anything with it. You could just you could just continue onward as you always have. You don't have to act on it if you don't want to, or if you see no need to. Hell yeah. That's the PSA for today. Yeah. Streamer advice for today. If something bothers you mentally or physically, go see a doctor or some sort of professional. Just go do it if you can, if you have the resources and options to. Anyway. And upon noticing the carts when he found the victim's body, Wendo rearranged them. Yeah, it's always better to be safe than sorry, you know? Like, it's never good to let things like linger for too long, because here's the thing, like, even if you're like exaggerating, and even if whatever you're facing turns out to be nothing serious, at least you know it's nothing serious, you know? Like when I went to see a doctor for like some of my like digestive issues, I was like I was for myself like I was like, it's probably nothing serious. It's probably nothing serious, but I would at least like to know what it is. Or I would at least like to know what I can rule out. So, you know, I went to various doctors, I had a colonoscopy done, and they were like, well, there seems to be nothing wrong. And now I'm like, okay, at least I know it's nothing serious, it's nothing life-threatening. Or when I got diagnosed for PCOS, I was like, I don't really care about doing anything about it. You know, like the symptoms, like, they're annoying, but they're not like seriously affecting my life to the point that I want to do anything about it. It's just like, I want the diagnosis, so I know that's the thing that's responsible for all this bullshit, and that's all I need, you know? And I know there's not much more to it. I know it's nothing more serious, and that's that. A fantastic tale, but a tale nonetheless. No one outside the Tornado School knew about Wendo's multiple personalities. Wendo just finished saying so himself. Ah, that is true, but ultimately meaningless. That is a true, but ultimately meaningless point. The witness was only in the dressing room for 2 or 3 minutes. That's far too little time to commit murder, wouldn't you say? No, not really. Then who's to say he couldn't have done it before his discovery? Ah, that spring chick memory of yours. Have you already forgotten Prosecutor Blackwell's testimony? Simon's testimony? Oh. Is it the thing I mentioned earlier? Dressing room would be heard. Yep, that's an easy one. Especially if you have pain somewhere, don't be like me and find out half a year later that your ribs are slightly broken. Imre, what? Yeah, don't do that. With pain especially, I think I'd be like, if you have like consistent pain over a couple of days, depending on where it is. If it's like depending on where the pain is, like, don't wait longer than a couple days. Go see a doctor. If it's somewhere in your stomach area, definitely go see a doctor. That can be very dangerous. Like, I never wait more than like 48 hours. If the problem doesn't disappear within 48 hours, go see a doctor. Like, it can be broken bones, it can be something relating to like your organs, your heart, For example, like I have like not frequent, but like semi-frequent stomach pains, but I know I know they're just from like chronic digestive issues. I know what they're from. But like, or for example, like if you have like a stomach ache or like, you know, pain in certain parts of just your front in general, like anywhere where your organs are, don't play around with that. 48 hours tops, unless it gets like very severe and like the pain gets very like strong, in which case don't even wait 2 days, just go. Your pointing finger is broken. Oh. Does everyone have like is everyone injured here today? Who else got some kind of injury? Who else got some kind of fuckery going on with their body? Oh, a corona after effect. You had a cough for a year, and that continuous coughing is apparently enough to slightly break. How strongly do you cough? Like how hard do you cough? This stream today is a very interesting stream. We went from nonsense to, we started off with a little bit of like historical dates, then we went to some random nonsense, then back to Ace Attorney, and now we're talking about physical and mental conditions. Honestly, love it. I'm not asking if you're getting fucked. I'm saying if you've got some kind of fuckery going on. Goddamn. Is your body experiencing negative shenanigans? Not that hard, but apparently if it's over a long span, it's enough. Damn. Injury during martial arts. Had to fall down in front of my... Oh, you fell down in front of your crush. Oh, that sucks. Ah. My teeth still get tired of chewing after my surgery, but that's part of my recovery. Damn. My teeth are just fucked. Kind of. They're just very like I have my teeth are ugly as fuck. They're very crooked. Crooked. Just very weird. For around 3, everyone's got something. Hell yeah. For around 3 to 4 years, once every 2 to 3 months, my leg hurt for a day to the point that I could barely walk up a flight of stairs. It randomly stopped like 2 to 3 years ago. Still don't know what it was. Damn. Damn. Wow. I have that sometimes with my knee. I mean, with my knee, I know what it is. With my knee, I know it's if I cross my legs. If I cross my legs, then, you know, like my leg just presses against my knee, and it if I do it for too long, it starts hurting. Everyone in chat is broken. We're all broken, but it's fine. It's fine. We can be broken together. She didn't even know much about me when that happened, and then months later she's like, "Aren't you that guy that got injured?" Oh no! Oh dear. Oh dear God. Okay, yep, it's the rehearsal thing. That's right. Until just a few moments before Wendo entered the dressing room, Typhoon Tornado was confirmed to be still alive. Oh, even Simon wasn't... Okay, no, even Simon was caught off guard by that. Not only that, but Wendo was on stage until just before he discovered the body. A bulletproof alibi that I have already confirmed with several audience members. TV... We're all depressed as well. Actually, thankfully I'm not. I may have some bullshittery going on in my brain, but thankfully I'm not depressed, at least. You know, I'll take what I can get. I also heard that his Rakugo performance that day was a steaming pile of... Well, you get the picture. I would have loved to hear Nayuta say that word. Have Nayuta say a steaming pile of shit. Make him say it. Let Nayuta swear. Also, my leg bounces a lot. Sometimes both of my legs bounce. I don't know what it is, but it pisses off my classmates and off my friends. I know people who do that. I sometimes do that. I mean, I stim quite a bit. Like, I stim a lot. I always have, like, something moving. You know, whether it's, like, my foot, my legs. I have, like, my fingers are doing some little thingy and playing around with something. Yeah, it's normal. It's normal. Like, stimming, all that stuff. I'll get my vengeance on myself someday. I get a chance to show off during class next month. I must impress. Hell yeah! Go for it, Mania! You can do it! Yes, I'm afraid so. Really stunk up the stage, I did. And yet, I have a perfect alibi. Indeed. Why not land the coup de grace on the defense by describing your alibi witness? Okie dokie smoky! And we are going to listen to Nayuta's testimony after a break. I've been smelling food for like the past hour. And I should probably ask my granddad when dinner is ready. So we'll stop around as soon as that happens. Yeah. But yeah, 10 to 15 minutes, I shall be back. Should I also run... I think I can run Twitch. Oh, ads are apparently, according to Twitch, starting any minute anyway, so that fits. So, did I say Nayuta's testimony? Wendo's testimony. Wendo's testimony after the break. Unfortunately, this will be the last semester I ever see her. Oh no! Maybe you can like ask her out or something, or ask for a number, or I don't know, try to stay in contact somehow. Anyway, see you in a bit. 10 to 15 minutes. Guys! Guys! I have strawberries! I have straws! My grandma brought straws! Now, I will say they're not very good strawberries. They're okay. They're red, but like the seeds are partially very much like darkened, so they're okay. Which is fair enough because like you're not gonna get any good strawberries like in January. Like you're gonna have to wait for at least like May or June to actually get good strawberries. These are probably like imported from Spain or whatever. But hey, I'll take it. They don't look horrible, you know. I'll eat them either way, so. God, I love strawberries. I wish strawberries were. I hate that. Why couldn't my favorite fruit, or I guess technically strawberries aren't fruit, are they? I don't know. I wish my favorite fruit-like food was one of the ones that's available all year round. Germany doesn't use. What are GMOs? GMO. Oh, genetically modified. Oh yeah. I mean, I don't think so. At least not for strawberries. And if they do, honestly, like, it's kind of an iffy situation of like how much you want to trust that, you know? How much? I know there was something like a few years back, and I only know it because my old geography teacher was like very passionate about this topic of like talk about, you know, like crops in Germany, not just in Germany but also in Germany, like pesticides and all that kind of stuff. I don't know how it is like in Germany these days, but usually you'll only get strawberries, like good strawberries that actually look healthy and are healthy when they're in season. In the US, we have everything year-round because they're usually in freezers. If it was dangerous, the FDA wouldn't let us eat them. That is a statement that I would not trust too much because aren't there like various, what's it called? what's it called? Aren't there like various ingredients or substances or whatever you want to call it that are used in food in the USA that are illegal elsewhere because of their health risks? I think that's I think in like certain drinks, certain beverages, like sodas and stuff, there are certain there's like some stuff that in the US is just used without you know, like regularly, but in other countries it is illegal because it poses health risks. Preservatives? No, not preservatives. It's like coloring stuff, I think. I'm not too sure, but like the American, like the FDA, or I guess like USA is not known, I think, for having the healthiest food regulations. Oh, wait a moment. Oh, wait. GMOs are considered... Wait. Oh, GMOs are banned in Europe. Or at least in a lot of European countries. Oh. One cause of European opposition to GMOs is that the advantage to agriculture and food production is often considered weak or non-existent, while the risks are considered substantial. Oh. Like corn syrup? I'm not talking about stuff like that. It's like there was... Hold on. There's like there's like videos. There's a couple of like many videos on it, on like foods that are like permitted in the USA but banned in Europe, for example, or other countries in general for being unsafe. Like, I mean, you can call it a stereotype, but it's also I think there is definitely something to it. I think there is very much something to it. I would not be surprised if there is. But yeah. GMO is apparently banned in most of Europe, which, I mean, I guess makes sense if it's, you know, like if the like there's no actual like benefit to it, and or like little benefit to it, and if the risks are actually big. Main concerns around GMOs involve allergies, cancer, and environmental issues, all of which may affect the consumer. While current research suggests few risks, more long-term research is needed. So it's like a, you know, it's just like very like I guess like we don't know enough, whatever you want to call it. Europe is way stricter than the US, and honestly I think for good reason. Like, especially when it comes to food, I'd rather they be too strict than the other way around, you know? You've never tried actual strawberry? Strawberries are so good. If you ever try strawberries, get the... Okay, here's the thing. Strawberries are great, but I've grown, like, nowadays, I need, like, real, like, proper, fresh, good strawberries, because other, like... The main colors you want in a strawberry are red and green, nothing else. If you ever get to eat strawberries, if they're red and have green seeds, you know they're gonna be good. They should be good. They're so good. Hold on a moment there, Leo. Sour? Strawberries are not supposed to be sour. Unless they're like a specific... Unless there's like a specific type of strawberry. But strawberries in general are not supposed to be sour unless they're unripe. Unless they're not ripe, they're not supposed to be sour. The redder the sweeter? Not necessarily the redder the sweeter, just like the redder. Like if they're all red and have green seeds, that indicate, and if you know, if they have a very present smell, and green leaves also, that indicates that they're fresh strawberries. If they're like, if they have like, you know, like if they're a little squishy or like they have dents, you know, or the seeds are turning brownish, then I mean they're still edible, obviously. Just chances are they might not be as good. They might not taste as good. They might lose some of their taste and stuff. I think I'm the only one that gets that taste. Okay, fair enough. Some GMO foods are more healthy than their non-GMO counterparts. Which ones, for example? Like, I mean, I can't think of any right now. There's lots of usual foods I've never tried, like honey and pickles. Fair, honestly. They're very acidic. That is true. Yeah, good strawberries are very acidic. They are very strong. They do have a very strong taste. I have this thing where, like, I love strawberries, but if they're good, fresh strawberries, I usually can't eat too much in one go just because their taste is so strong. And, like they have very strong flavor. But I do love them. I just, if they're fresh and good and you know, very organic, whatever, I can't eat too much of them. Or like I get enough of it quickly. Speaking of which, I'm gonna eat another one. Like these ones here right now, they're fine. They're fine. They could be worse. GMO soybeans have healthier oils that replace oils that contain trans fat. I mean, isn't soy in general unhealthy? Or I guess not healthy. Like soy in general, is not exactly healthy food. So I guess that makes sense. I want straws too. I share my straws. For some reason, as a kid, I thought pickles taste like bananas because people like eating them a lot. I like pickles. I can't eat a lot of them. I can't eat a lot of them because I have a sensitive throat. So I eat one pickle and my throat immediately, like, it starts like burning slightly. I have that when I like drink carbonated water or just carbonated stuff, or I drink lots of like orange juice, like 100% orange juice. Like anything that's like very acidic, it gets to me pretty quickly. Literally found an entire PDF from the FDA about GMOs. Wow. We're having a very educational stream today. That is true. Don't know if ever... If you guys ever get a chance to try strawberries, do it. If you ever get a chance to try a good red strawberry with green seeds, green leaves, amazing. Amazing. So good. So good. It's also very large strawberries. Also very big strawberries. I had many chances to eat one, but never chose to do it. Go do it. Try some new foods, you know? If you don't like it, you could always go, I tried it and I don't like it. And I say this as someone with avoidant, restrictive, eating disorder, I think it's called, whatever it's called. As someone who is very sensitive to taste and texture and smell, try it, and if you don't like it, you know, you can at least say you've tried it and it's not your thing. Try first and then you can hate. Wendo has been staring at us for like the past 10 or 15 minutes. We are not getting very far on this case today, but it's fine. It's gonna be at least a 3-parter anyway. Hold on, let me one more. Okay. Let's continue. We have about an hour left before my dinner is ready. So let's get back into it. I was on stage until just a moment before I went into the dressing room. The entire audience was my witness. But my performance was a huge bust. Not a single soul laughed. Oh, damn. I'll never be able to live down how terribly I bombed during that very important show. Oh. You guys heard about balut? No. It's a super weird looking egg here in the Philippines. I don't like eggs. I don't like the texture of eggs. Sadly. Wendo was on stage before he found the body, so he could... Hold on, let me restart that. Wendo was on stage before he found the body, so he could not have committed this crime. That was still wrong, but it's fine. It is time to let it all go, defense, and move on. Shut your mouth! Well, get this, Prosecutor Sadmati. The Right Anything Agency never gives up. Never back down, never what? We fight to the bitter end. Don't feh me. Allow me to say this once more. Let it go and move on. And allow me to say once more, I am never giving up. Let it go and never. Love that. This is pointless. You should have taken advantage of this opportunity while... You should have taken it up... Third time's the charm. You should have taken advantage of this opportunity while you could, you foolish child. Your worthless convictions only serve to prolong the accused's suffering. If words will not sway you, then perhaps pain will. Simon, 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 help. Simon? Oh, come on! Simon. 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 Simon, help! What's the big idea, Prosecutor Sadmati? Buffering? Wait. Oh, we did drop frames for a second there. Are we back? Are we good? Are we good? We did drop a couple frames for just a second there. We Gucci? Hell yeah. Wait, okay, now I gotta see what this balut. I don't know how if I'm pronouncing this right. Oh, that looks... Ew. Apologies, but that looks... that looks so disgusting. To me personally. Oh, you mean my brain buffering? Yeah. That too. But also the stream, I just saw the stream drop frames for a little bit. Maybe that was earlier, I don't know. Oh no. Oh no, hiccups. Give me a moment here. Okay, I think we're good. Those were some violent hiccups. Oh god, I feel like they're still not fully gone, which is also why I'm talking a bit more quietly right now. I feel like they might come back any second. I think they're mostly gone. Oh dear goodness. Oh, okay. It's been featured in this horror game called Hapunan. The main character is selling ballot. Oh, interesting. Okay. That was but a small dose of punishment for your misguided convictions. Are you now a bit more inclined to give up as instructed? As if. In that case, you must require another dose. Simon. Thank you. Thank you. Not bloody likely. I don't give two flips about your beliefs. But if Sykes-Stoner were to submit to you here, I won't be able to eat good soba anymore. And that is all the reason. That is the only reason. That is surely the only reason. That's right. For Mr. Wett's future and Prosecutor Blackwell's stomach, I will never give up. You will rue those words, defense. Of that I can assure you. Okay, while I eat, I'm going to let the text play. God, those are some huge strawberries. It's a cozy little place. I think the strawberries are somehow making me swallow more air. Because I'm chewing the pieces, I'm chewing it, and then every time I feel like I'm swallowing a little bit of air, so that might also contribute to my throat being a little weird. Anyway, the entire was there anything special about the stage or your performance that you can tell me? For example, were the lights dimmer than usual? Were there any problems or accidents? Maybe because you're yapping between eating? I don't think so. Maybe, I don't know. Some fruits are like weird to chew. I get like, especially like very watery foods are weird to chew. If you know what I mean. Honestly, forgot they're from a soba shop. It's because of that window guy made me think they're from a stage play. I mean, isn't... They are from a theater. It's only Bucky that is working at the soba shop. And he was at their theater, I'm pretty sure. So he was meeting with them, or with the guy, with the victim. Not a thing. Everything was the same as always. Mr. Prosecutor, you questioned the audience, didn't you? Yes, of course. Apparently, nothing seemed amiss to them except... well, one small thing. One small thing? Oh, it's so embarrassing. I tried my best, really, I did. Was a huge bust, not a single soul left. Do you have any idea what went wrong? I'm not sure if it was my performance or if it was just that particular audience. Or maybe it was the story I picked. But every entertainer knows that this kind of thing happens from time to time. I guess that makes sense. Still, I wonder how he could have flopped at his own commemorative show. Yeah, it was a commemorative show too, like that. I feel like that's not the kind of thing that you want to bomb. Could you tell me which Rakugo story you performed? I could, but I'm not sure if it would mean anything to the uninitiated. Well, even if I might not get it, can't you at least try me? Alright, if you insist. The story I performed is called... Oh! This is a good one. You know it, Prosecutor said Mari? In the course of my studies last night, I became familiar with a number of stories. I must say, defense, you would do well to prepare better for your next trial. I don't think this really matters, but... Simon, what's time soba about? Look it up yourself. Allow me to give an overview. The story takes place on a winter's night. A man orders a bowl of soba at a street stall. Pause. Okay, you're just going. I'll have a bowl of shipuku, my good man. It sure is cold tonight, isn't it? But there's nothing like a hot bowl of noodles and soup to warm the soul. You know it, sir. One shipuku coming right up. So, how's business? Not so great, sir. Is that so? Well, that's great because Jesus Christ. He's just going. He's just going. I was gonna comment on how funny the how you doing, sir is, but he just kept going. He just kept going. Wow, prosecutor. The customer talks on and on like this. Finally, when he is done eating, he goes to pay for his soba. So, just let him go and move on. I can use this time to eat a strawberry. Goddamn. That's what happens when theater kids get forced into law by their parents. Aren't all of them theater kids at heart, or literally? Phoenix is a theater kid. Apollo has the potential to be a theater kid. Athena, most definitely. Edgeworth. I feel like Edgeworth is more of a literature kid, or I guess like he's kind of a weeb. Clavier, he's a musician. All we need to know. Francisca could definitely be a theater kid. Ace Attorney is full of theater kids or artsy kids. Again, it would have been so much better if he was genuinely interested in this story. Oh, I'm sorry. Genuinely, yes, in the stories, rather than only doing it for work like he's saying. I do like to imagine that as he researches these like foreign topics and pieces of media, he does genuinely develop an interest in them. I do think the idea of that is quite fun. I don't get it. What's so funny about that? Don't you see? The customer paid with coins, counting them out one by one. Simon is explaining the joke. Simon is explaining the he's explaining... Buddy. Then, just after counting 8, he asked about the time. And the soba vendor answered with 9. Oh, now I get it. He made the vendor say 9, and then he continued counting from 10. Exactly. He cheated the soba vendor out of 1 mon with his smooth talking. The story continues with another man who saw the whole thing and tries to do the same. But he bungles the trick and ends up paying more than 16 mon for his soba. The story ends on that as the punchline. You can look up the rest of the details yourself. Or I'm sure Prosecutor Sad Monk over there would love to perform it for you after court. So basically it's a story about a man cheating on a soba bill. That's Kind of petty, isn't it? Is that really all you have to say about this classic story? Time soba is such a well-known staple of Rakugo that the Fine, so you studied a lot. But we haven't the time for a lecture detour right now, Prosecutor Sad Monk. Oh, I wanted to hear a little more, but I suppose it is off topic. Getting back to the matter at hand, Miss Sykes, the witness, stated that the story I performed is called Tokisoba, otherwise known as Time Soba. Yes, we would. Yes. I guess he would never tell us directly if he did genuinely like these things. I feel like he would, but only if asked, you know? I feel like he wouldn't hide it. He wouldn't hide his interest. But, you know, like, there's no real reason to bring it up right here and now. Alright, that's the one. Sad Monk sounds better than Sadmati, actually. What is the sad about? I get the reverse panda nickname for Simon, but why Sad Monk? I don't think I get that. I did see a fan comic of why Nayuta has his hair over his shoulder. He was researching the Governors and liked Clavier's hair, so he made it. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Nayuta as a secret Governors fanboy. That would be incredible. Okay, let's press here while I eat my strawberry and see if there's anything funny here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I guess I would perform this time. Wait, Wendo was the stage name of a former member of the Tornado School, right? That's right. The name belonged to one of Shisho's former disciples who died of illness at a young age. With the weight of a new name like that to carry on your shoulders, I can see why you were feeling the heat. Just like me. I'm carrying the weight of my entire agency on my shoulders right now. In that case, can I count on your sympathy and have you go a little easier on me? With the audience as his witness, Wendo has a pretty unshakable alibi, doesn't he? You're not giving up, are you? Where's that never say die spirit you displayed earlier? Okay. Somebody once told me. I think it's both because Blackwell can't quite pronounce Nayuta's name and always has to insult his opponent. True, like Sad Monk, Ma something. I feel like Sad Monkey would have fit better. Sad Monkey would have been funny. Or funnier. It would have made more sense. Still don't get the pun for Sadmati? Me neither, honestly, me neither. Okay. We know what to do. Is it... Do we have a testimony of... Yeah. Okay, it's not here. I feel like didn't... Wait, imitation. Oh! Wendo wasn't even supposed to perform that routine to begin with. Wendo, isn't there something odd about the routine you performed? Odd? No, I don't think there's anything odd about it. But that's exactly what I find odd. The fact you don't think it's odd. Could have explained that a little better. We are discussing the witness's alibi at the moment, defense. The show's program is completely irrelevant. It's not. That's where you're wrong, Prosecutor Sadmati. The reason being, it contradicts the statement the witness just made. Wendo, do you know what this is? No, what is it? This is an invitation to the show, sent from Master British Athena, sent from Master Tornado to Prosecutor Blackwell. Included in the invitation is a rundown of the show's program, which clearly states that Time Soba was to be performed by Master Tornado himself. Ha! No. Yes. Wendo, why did you perform the routine your master was scheduled to do? Well, you see, the reason for that is... how do I say this? You see, let's say it was a prank. That's right, it was just a little joke, you see. I was trying to surprise Shisho by performing his routine before he did. I don't know if I buy that. Was doing the victim's routine really just for laughs, or... Hey, did someone happen to hear Time Soba coming from the dressing room during Wendo's performance on stage? It seems like too much of a coincidence. Wait, can it be? What's the matter? You look like a hen with a dozen eggs to lay. Stop comparing me to birds. If you can't even pronounce master, how can you expect Blackwell to pronounce Sadmati? You know what? You're right. I'll give him that. Then cease this bird brain timidity. Timidity? Is that how you say that word? If something has occurred to you, then lay it out for us already. Don't breed resentment in those watching your performance. Okay. I don't have a ton of confidence in this theory, but here goes. I need more water, hold on. Okay. I think Simon says sad monk because sad as in the first part of Nayuta's first part of his last name, and monk because he is a monk. Yeah, I get the monk part definitely. I don't know, the sad monk is kind of like, it's kind of funny. It's interesting. We You look like a hen with a dozen eggs to lay. And since avian flu is an issue, someone fetch my katana. No! Simon! Even though he was on stage at the time, he may have been trying to obfuscate a crucial detail about this case. Are you referring to the Soba bill the man tried to skimp on in the witness's testimony? I'm not talking about the Rakugo story, Your Honor. Oh, I'm sorry, but then what are you talking about, Miss Sykes? Number 2, but... This is still Windows Mood Matrix? Wow. This is the right one, so we're going with watch. Anything funny here? I have one strawberry left. Hey, that's my line. Okay. Second wrong answer, and with that, my last strawberry too shall disappear into the pit of my stomach. Cause. Oh, right. I wanted to see if you know that I knew. Okay. Disappear among the sea of strawberries. Crash and burn. Thank you, Widget. Okay. Wendo tricked... Nope. Wendo tried to deceive us about the time of the victim's death. Hey! What gibberish. Prosecutor Blackwell even testified to the time of the victim's death. I know. But he only testified that way because he and Gadu have been completely taken in. You mean by the Soba Bill thing? Would you please forget about the story for a second, Your Honor? I was deceived? Yes, you were. Pray tell, how did Wendo manage to deceive two people while he was performing on stage? That's easy. All he had to do was use a certain prop in the dressing room. Oh, and what might that be? The television. Whoops. This TV was used to view what was happening on the stage. Prosecutor Blackwell, when you came to the dressing room, what was Wendo doing? He was performing time soba. Blast, could it be? Yes, it could, and it was. What you and Gadu heard was not Master Tornado practicing his routine. It was Wendo's performance as heard through this TV monitor's speakers. Oh, Simon is gonna have some words for Wendo after this. With the TV just inside the inner door of the dressing room, it could easily be heard from the hallway outside. And because we knew that Master Tornado was scheduled to perform time soba, we were easily manipulated into thinking he was still alive at the time, rehearsing. Yes, your knowledge of the day's program is why the two of you could be fooled this way. Simon, did the voice you hear belong to Master Tornado? With the doors in the way, I couldn't tell exactly who the voice belonged to. But because I heard time soba, I just assumed it was Master Tornado. I can't believe I was taken in by such a simple mind game. I love seeing Simon caught off guard every now and then. It's fun. All of that is mere conjecture. Where is your proof, defense? Wendo moved the TV back when he discovered the body. After all, he couldn't very well leave it by the door, because then someone might figure out the trick he'd been playing. Get his ass! And there's one more thing about Wendo's actions that's suspicious. Block wheel? Block wheel number 1 is a good name. I love that. One thing that sucks about eating strawberries is that the seeds get stuck everywhere. And as someone with lots of gaps in their teeth, these seeds are like they're stuck in all the gaps. And that is the fact that he flopped so badly on such an important occasion. What's so suspicious about that? Even pros slip up once in a while, you know. But I believe that this time it was intentional. Because Wendo knew it'd be strange to hear laughter coming from the dressing room. Oh! I didn't think of that. Named him that since Ace Attorney 5. Have you ever mentioned that in chat? I feel like I would have remembered that nickname. Maybe you haven't. I just forgot. It's all just a bit too perfect to be sheer coincidence. Plus, if the voice Prosecutor Blackwell and Gadu heard was due to Wendo's scheming, then the victim's time of death could have been earlier than 4 p.m. In other words, Wendo could have killed Master Tornado himself. We've got you by the stones now, Wendo, so you'd better confess everything. Honestly, yeah, Athena did a pretty good job. I didn't even consider the laughter. Like, why he... Like, that he messed up on purpose. I didn't even consider that to, so, like, they wouldn't hear laughter coming from the dressing room. That's smart. Well, witness, what do you have to say for yourself? We demand an explanation. Wendo! I confess. I tampered with the crime scene. Okay. Okay. Is it the defense's claim that Wendo Tornado is the true murderer in this case? If he tampered with the tampered with the crime scene, then we have to at least consider him a suspect. Now wait just 1 minute. Yes, I admit to messing with the dressing room, but I didn't kill Shisho. Then why did you tamper with the crime scene? I refuse to answer that question. What? If you suspect this witness, then I have a question for you. Could it be this time? Wendo had absolutely no reason to murder Taifu Tornado. After all, why would Wendo kill the man who recognized his skills and promoted him? Well, his motive was, I can't think of a single thing. It appears you are also not aware of one other fact. And that is that the accused visited the dressing room before 4 p.m. as well. Oh, really now? Did he? Is it not natural, then, to suppose that the accused killed the victim at that time? Nobody told me Mr. Wet had also gone there before 4 p.m. Simon! We were only discussing the time frame after 4 p.m., so I didn't think to mention it. But now that you have made the time period before 4 p.m. relevant... Uh-oh, I don't like where this is going. So, you really do not know what your client was doing during that time frame, do you? Uh-oh. Well, it was all very sudden, and, Why did you wait until the very last second to contact me, Simon? Don't you give me that look. And just so you know, Bucky never told me he had visited the master before 4 p.m. either. This sort of thing is exactly why that prosecutor keeps calling us unprepared. Look at these two. Couple of cards. The defense will stop squabbling this instant. Sorry, Your Honor. Prosecutor Sadmati, please continue. Thanks, Your Honor. Defense, you know of the soba-making implements in the dressing room, correct? Is he talking about the equipment for making soba noodles? Yay, typhoon, gale, wind, tornado. Honestly, Loki like those names. And then I guess we have Patches and Kisagawa. I don't know what Kisagawa is in English, if what the translation of that name is. And you know. You speak of the large bowl that is used to mix buckwheat flour and water. The long rolling pin and the special knife that is used to cut the dough into noodles. Precisely. These tools all came from the accused soba shop. You mean they didn't belong to Master Tornado? Mr. Wet had visited the dressing room to give the victim a soba-making lesson. And that visit was before 4 p.m. I'm afraid that after the accused kneaded the dough and made those noodles, he committed the act of murder. But wait, that doesn't add up. If Mr. Wet killed the victim before 4 p.m., why would he return to that room at a later time? Is it gonna be? Yep. Oh dear. Pet Soba, you're a kid and caboodle when it comes to noodles. Oh my. Yeah, Miss Chickadee. Yeah, Sivey. The reason I went back is because Master Tornado ordered cooked noodles. Mr. Wet. Yesterday, I brought noodle-making tool to the dressing room at around 2 p.m. That's when Master Tornado ordered the uncooked soba noodles and stock up on. Uncooked noodles to stock up on? Yes, ma'am. Master Tornado kept a supply of soba noodles from my shop in his fridge. But he only had one serving left, so I went back to the shop to get some more. One serving of noodles in the fridge, but I thought the fridge was practically empty. Anyway, the whereabouts of the missing noodles isn't all that important now. I feel like it's gonna be later on. You ran into me and Gabriel when you came back to deliver the uncooked soba, correct? That's right, Ivy. So I made time out of my busy day to deliver him the noodles. Honestly, a dedication for his skateboard for being part of the marketing. And you know what? He ignored me when I called to him from the inner doorway. He just kept mumbling wackago lines for ages. So I got mad and went back to my soba shop. Ah. So that's why you got mad. If what he's saying is true, then there's no way he could be the murderer. I swear I'm telling the truth, Miss Chica. Bailiff, quick, get this man to the infirmary. Well, I dare say he's quite the handful. Your Honor, please accept the statements Mr. Wet made just now into evidence. Shut up! I believe the accused's statement about going to the room at around 2 p.m. is true, for it falls within the victim's estimated time of death. That opens up the possibility that the crime was committed between 2 and 4 p.m. Whoo! That's some critical information. Yes, Your Honor. But other than that one point, Mr. Wet's statements are dubious and without proof. But they are the words of the defendant himself. Simon, back me up here! Huh. He has a point. If I were the prosecutor, I wouldn't accept them either. While I understand the defense's feelings on the matter, this court is unable to accept anything other than the time the defendant made his visit. Now what do I do? I trust you have no further objections, defense. At last, the time has come to send the soul of the victim onward to the twilight realm. Woo! I love it when he cuts Nayuta off. What are you yammering on about, Prosecutor Sadmonk? We still have something. No. Who? We still have something we need to question Wendo about. We do? Like what? Like his alibi? Well, don't just stand there. But we don't have any evidence left to present. Have you forgotten already? Isn't there still a hidden witness you have yet to question? That too. That too. Update, the color yellow is still winning as the color for number 14, but there is now an argument about the number 6. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna throw it out. Number 6, green. Just going with the vibes, green. But like like a brighter, somewhat palish green. Not a mint green, just a somewhat lighter green. What did I miss? Color number 14? You missed a lot. TLDR, Drago and their friends get into discussions about assigning colors to numbers, and then assigning colors to measurements, and then assigning measurements to numbers as colors. It's a lot. Lucas, welcome in. Even I agree that to accept the testimony of a drunk person, if Ace Attorney didn't accept worse, this would be a bad joke. Yeah, true. But we have accepted worse. 6 is indigo? What color is indigo again? Is indigo like a blue or like a purple-ish? Is indigo like a blue-purple? Wasn't that it? I forgot. Y'all are either crazy or extremely bored. That's what I was like, either they're high, or, you know, on something, or sleep deprived, or just got a couple screws loose, which honestly, fair enough. The color. Okay, no, hear me out. This is the only one I can understand. The colors of school subjects. This one I get. I get this one because back in grade school and even later on, we always had, especially in grade school, and then 5th grade onward, they, you know, usually let us choose for ourselves, except for like exam note like notebooks or whatever you call it. But every subject had a color. German, in our case, was always blue. Math was either green or red. Religion was always yellow. Music was orange. I think art was like, it was either brown or white, I think. Maybe even black, something like that. What else? Math. Oh, I said math, green or red. Sciences, also green. Sometimes science were like could also be green. I think it depends on what kind of science, whether it was physics or biology or something. What else was there? No, I think German was blue, and I think English was white. And I think art was brown or black. Or art was brown and black was like organizational stuff, like formal stuff, like the stuff like stuff you needed signed or exams or something. But yeah, that one I get. Assigning colors to school subjects, that one I understand. Yeah, see, I feel like German blue is like the most common one. That German was blue. Some people had German as red or yellow. I don't get it personally. And math red too. Math was like very commonly red. Here's a weird question. What's the gender for every number? Surely any of you fellas ever thought about that? Same thing with letters. It's all on the appearance. I feel like this could be a tier list. I feel like this could be a tier list at some point. Assigning genders to numbers or letters. Just based on vibes. Just based on vibes. Number 1 is male because Von Karma is a man and he is number 1. You know what, Kate? Yep. German was red or yellow because of the flag? I guess I get that. I guess that's also why I would understand black. I suppose. Politics red, math red or blue, physics yellow. Biology, I feel like the sciences being green, or at least one science being green, is like a very common thing. I feel like that's like very commonly agreed on. And German being blue for whatever reason. Even our male, uneven female. Okay, but why only limit ourselves to the binaries? What about non-binary genders? Genders. Non-binary genders. What about non-binary numbers? Agender number. Gender fluid numbers. Trans numbers. By the way, I've heard Germans don't call Germany Germany. Do you guys call it Deutschland? Yeah, oh yeah, it's Deutschland. Germany is just the English term. Germany in German is Deutschland. This could be its own discussion. This could be a whole. We could have a whole stream talking about nonsense. You know what? Maybe we'll do it. Maybe we'll do that at some point. At some point, we'll just have a stream talking about like all kinds of like nonsense like this, and maybe even in a tier list format. Because why the fuck not? Your Honor, there's still one more issue we haven't finished discussing yet. Oh, what is this bit of unfinished business? We haven't finished discussing this issue. This issue related to window. I don't think there's gonna be any funny responses here, but we're gonna chat anything funny here. I see. That's fair enough. Incidentally, do you know how many people there are in this courtroom right now? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. What time is it to fit? Good one. Oh, it's around 10:30. Huh? Where was I again? 31? Or was it 32? Wow, it was surprisingly easy to fool you, Miss Sykes. We need to discuss Window's alibi in further detail. Yeah, every language has their own... you know, countries or languages name in their language. That was a lot of language. Let it go and move on. No alibi, but no motive. Okay. Never mind, maybe she isn't a smart cookie. She's, sometimes her brain cells, they come up with something and it sticks, and sometimes, they sleep. We still have to discuss the possibility of a fourth personality, the one named Owen. Are you suggesting that this fourth personality of Wendo's might be the true culprit? Jeez, not that again. In the Netherlands, we don't say the Netherlands and also not Holland, because Holland is just 100% wrong. Yeah, Holland is one that sometimes people in Germany still say. I rarely ever like I rarely hear it said. Why did they even? I never learned, right? I never know. I never learned where that term comes. Like, why Holland? Or Holland, I guess, in German. I never learned where that name came from. Is it like just like a part of the Netherlands, or is it like a different like a certain region there or something? In Brazil, the Germany's name is Alemannia. I mean, in French, it's Allemagne. Germany in French is Allemagne, or l'Allemagne, if you use the article. It's one of the old names of the Netherlands, but then it became a province. Ah! Tom Holland! Tom Holland! Nobody voted that 14 is green? Yeah, 14 doesn't seem like a green color. Now I'm just so tuned in. Like, now I'm just on board. I'm just on board with it now. Look, Wendo, I know you don't have any motive to kill your mask. I know you don't have any motive. But this Owen may have one for all we know. Come clean now, Wendo. You've got another personality stashed away, haven't you? Please tell us everything you know about Owen. That's enough. The witness has already stated that he knows not of any Owen character. Bravo! You tell him, Mr. Prosecutor! Hey, Patches. If you claim you don't know Owen when you really do, that's tantamount to perjury. Oh, he's appealing! If you want to exercise your right to remain silent, however, well, that's a different story. Do not listen to the depraved prosecutor, witness. You will be tainted with his evil. Do you have any idea how dark and cold a prison cell is? Oh, he's appealing to the paranoid one, or to the weakest one. I exercise my right to remain silent. What's this now? Changing horses in midstream, are you? Shut up! I will remain silent, and that's it. Patches, you fool! You stay out of this. Good job, Simon! Patches is not the brightest bulb in that box you call an organ, is he? The fact that he switched from I don't know any Owen to I will remain silent is proof that he does know about Owen. There it is again, Simon's formidable psychological manipulation tactic. Tactic. I'm sure glad he's on my side today. Infinity is of course non-binary. Based. Why can't every country have Spider-Man? There's Japanese Spider-Man and Filipino Spider-Man. Sag. You dirty, despicable, depraved prosecutor. Hey, that's an alliteration. You were leading the witness. Witness, there is no need for you to submit yourself to the defense's questioning. Your Honor, Wendo is definitely hiding something. Please allow me to question this witness about the existence of Owen. I suppose only this witness can confirm or deny the existence of Owen for us. Very well, I will allow the defense to proceed. Alright, about Owen. And I think that is where we will call it today. Dinner should be ready any minute now. as in literally right now. So we're gonna make this quick. We're gonna go back to the menu. We're gonna make this quick. Before I go get my dinner. I thank you all for being here today. Today was a weird but fun stream. Next stream will be tomorrow. I honestly don't know what yet. I'm gonna decide on the fly probably. Maybe more Ace Attorney, maybe something else. And yeah, thank you all for being here. Hope you enjoy yourselves. Make sure to follow the Twitch, the YouTube, the Blue Sky, all the good stuff. Have a lovely rest of your day, night, whatever time it is for you. I'm having fries. I'm having fries with schnitzel. Stay safe, take care, and I will see you all again maybe tomorrow, maybe some other day. Goodbye.